Good morning, nerds. We have officially landed on season 2. We have exited the noob zone, the new bro territory, and we are going to head towards fully self sustaining. So, next steps now, after we get our skin our content here, is going to be to collect some BPOs. So that we can start our industry. And that will also lead us towards invention. So essentially what I'm going to do is try to
Skill training completed.
prepare for the next day, each day now. So, for example, today we're going to get some BPOs. I'm going to do a little bit of mining just to start being able to cook up some of this stuff. And then after that, we'll after that, let's claim all this stuff. Um, we'll get our industry rocking. As of right now, I just have the one minor blueprint, and I don't think we can do invention here, which is okay because we're not able to do that yet anyway. So today, let's go around to some NPC stations. Good morning, by the way, and go ahead and collect some BPOs. Now, how I'm going to do that? We know a few things that we need. And I know in order to start invention, I'm going to need some data cores. So I know that we are at least going to need relic and data analyzer 1. So I'm just going to search actually for 1MN. Let's get our 1MN blueprint. So this is going to be 3 jumps. Oh, I'm in my venture. Let's go Nereus. Oh, busy. We're just going to set destination here and head here now. Our goal is to scoop up a bunch of these level 1 blueprints so we can just start cooking something up. And remember, we have moved into danger space for the start. You do not have to do that. I find it fun. It's an extra little challenge for me. We're going through, you know, heavy combat zones, camped gates, and possible incursion and corruption. So in this next system, you'll see we're jumping. Wow, there's actually a lot of people here. The next system you'll see, it will probably have some corruption. It doesn't today. Okay, so it looks like the Galente pushed back against the pirate faction and cleared this area. So that's kind of fun. There will be less pirates in our zone here now. And just a reminder as to what some of these pop-ups are that I have. I always have the probe scanner stuff up right over here on the right, just so you can see what that is. I've edited some of my tabs up here in my overview, and if anybody wants to see how to do that, please just shout out. Good morning. And I always have my D-scan down here, and if you're wondering how to get that, you just open the solar system map or hit D scan, directional scanner, Alt D, it'll be connected up here. You just open that in a new window and just leave it down here permanently. You need this. Um, this is it is the graphics that are in the middle of your screen are very nice, uh, very pretty, explosive effects. Yay! Um, but this directional scanner that's down below, your locations in each of your system, and what's happening in this overview is the game. So get the hang of kind of understanding the information you're seeing in those. The middle beautiful graphics are they're really just for flavor.
Drive active.
Hmm. And Imicus with us. A lot of the more seasoned players could most certainly play this game with their local chat up. This information here, maybe the selected item, the probe scanner, and the D scan. Uh, that's really that's all you need to play the whole game.
Docking request accepted.
Okay, we've got frag bait here. Okay. So our goal here is to just pick up a couple blueprints from NPC traders. So we know we do need this one. This is the 1MN Afterburner blueprint. We're going to be using this for a couple things. I'm just going to buy it now. Another thing we need, I think we're going to need a salvager. So we'll get a salvager 1 blueprint. That's going to be a jump away. That's okay. Let's see about data analyzer. 1. That is also a jump away. And we'll just make sure the relic analyzer 1 is also going to be, yep, in that same spot. Great. Let me think here. How about an armor repper? Okay. How about like a shield hardener? Um, like a thermal shield hardener 1. Okay, that's not found in this area. I think that's in a different type of space. So each region kind of has their own stuff. So if I do shield booster, a small shield booster is 2 jumps away. So we could scoop that one up too. How about like an Imicus? So Imicus is a ship. That'll be 2,725,000. Now I did say we want to get fired up on some exploration because in order to invent our tier 2 miner and everything like that, if you look on here and you were wondering like miner 2 blueprint, um you see how that's not on here. um that's because we need to invent that, and I will show you guys how to do that. We do have strip miner 1 blueprint. That's not in this area though. So if you remember, we got our miner 1 blueprint yesterday. How about a probe launcher 1 blueprint? Okay, you can see that's also that 1 jump away. Fantastic, right? And we will also need the probes. That is 5 million ISK. That is a probe. Um, here we go. Core scanner probe. It is 5 million ISK for this. That's actually, it's going to make our jobs a little bit tougher. We do have some of them, so I'm going to go off of what we've got. I'm going to set my destination to where we're going next, and we'll head there. Good morning, by the way. This is Season 2, Episode 1.
Probe drive active.
Just checking what's in the region. I always pop out, take a look at local, see what we're looking at, right? We are heading to pick up a few more blueprints to get our industrious ways underway. We need to start creating our own exploration fits, including that imicus. We need an imicus. And we actually can use that imicus blueprint to invent up the tree a little bit, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So, something kind of neat. I have this set as an autopilot route right now. Hello, Lyra. Hello, baby. If I push autopilot mid-warp, this should be the only time you'll ever use autopilot, in my opinion. Do what you want. Do what you want. So, what this does when you're mid-warp on your way to the station, you land, the autopilot's engaged, it docks you as soon as you possibly can. See that? That's kind of neat. Now I don't need to have my hands on anything.
Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
Waypoint reached. All right, so now that we're here, we need that core probe launcher 1. You can see this is an NPC buy order because it expires in 363 days. So we'll pick that up. I just realized I didn't load up that other thing either. The core scanner probe we're going to hold off on. That's a 5 million. That's a third of what we've got. So we're going to use the ones we have for the time being. And we're not going to be doing that till tomorrow anyway. So we're also going to get the data analyzer. That's here. And
Captain, we have an incoming request for a conversation with a representative
and
of
the relic.
Paragon Corporation.
Just a moment.
They have been impressed by your progress and would like to give you a new ship.
Go on then.
Captain, Aura, it is a pleasure.
Hello,
I am Iris,
Aura.
Paragon's Capsuleer Liaison. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us. I promise to keep it brief. We at Paragon wanted to say well done, and thought, what better way than a gift?
Thank you, Iris. But how are you aware of the Captain's progress?
Paragon has been partnering with AIR. I help process data streams across New Eden, and yours caught my eye.
How can one human process all that data?
They can't. I am an AI just like you, only all dressed up in this fancy organic body. But that's enough about me. Captain, why don't you unwrap your present?
I've highlighted your gift. Double-click on the crate to open it.
You can't have a new spaceship. That's mine. But do I want to open it here? Yeah, might as well. Who cares?
A new destroyer. Perfect for hunting frigates or
Another
making
catalyst.
salvage runs.
Nice. I swear I bought these.
Open your ship hangar to take a look at your new ship.
Got another catalyst. That'll be helpful, actually. So we've gotten 2 catalysts now. So we may want to head towards, double click the ship. caddies.
Along with your new ship, the crate also contained a single Plex.
Ah! Okay.
We thought you might like to give your new ship some style. Plex is a special currency you can spend to purchase premium items.
Unlike ISK, Plex is an inventory item. That means it can be sold on the market. When you opened the crate, it went straight. Iris, how did you make that blink? Are you
Just helping out, dear. Captain, storing Plex in your Plex vault ensures that it is safe and that you have access to it regardless of your location.
How strange.
Thank you.
No one has ever helped me with something before.
You can also track your Plex in the wallet. Let's open it now.
You can check on your Plex and manage it here at any time.
Let me check on my Plex.
But currency is for spending. Welcome to the NES, home to the cluster's premium luxury items. Here you can update your look, buy skill injectors to speed up your training,
Do
or
we want
upgrade your weapon to
aspirant
Omega status.
enforcer, glittering
Your ISK is
dream,
no good here, Captain. They
or
only accept Plex.
semiotique
Luckily for you,
sports?
I know the algorithm that runs the place, and we have organized a special offer. Skins,
Any skin?
Any skin?
easy there. Just the blinking skins.
Easy there, Tiger.
But feel free to check out the rest of what's on offer. So, Captain, which of these takes your fancy?
Blue? I don't know, glittering dream. Sounds perfect. Yeah. Glittering dream.
Easy there. That's what I like to see. A capsuleer with taste. Aura, my dear, why don't you show them how to redeem their order?
Of course. Thank you, Iris. First, you will need to exit the New Eden store, Captain.
I'm surprised it's
Open
wanting us
your
out of there,
redeem
you know what I'm saying?
Redeem the item to your current station. The skin license has been delivered to your item hangar. Select the Hangars tab under Station Services. The skin license has been delivered to your item hangar. Select the Hangars tab under Station Services.
Oh, he wants me to go up. Wait. Can I activate this? Is it going to leave me alone?
You still... Oh, yes. So much better than factory
Yeah.
basic. Don't you agree?
Oh, yeah. Now it's blinging.
I
Thanks,
do,
Iris.
Captain. I believe this look qualifies as fabulous.
Ooh, I would have used
Now that you have
extravagant.
activated the license, the skin will always be available to...
That's good news, Captain. I hope it gives you...
Skins don't just look good, they are a valuable commodity. Just like the other items available in the NES, unactivated skin licenses can be sold to other capsuleers for ISK. Well, Captain, Aura, that was all I wanted to share with you.
Before you disconnect,
Mm-hmm.
there are
You see
some
how
questions
Aura
you still haven't answered.
looks all blue here? And then
We all have
Iris,
questions, my dear.
all dolled
That's
up,
what separates
right?
us from
Iris is
the
here to
Vito's.
sell us stuff
Good
from
luck
the
out
store.
there, Captain.
I think we know what's going on here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. She's a
was
different type of AI.
intriguing.
She is a specifically manufactured type of AI. Meant for one thing. Blinking eyelashes. Okay. I thought we purchased the data analyzer and relic analyzer things, but we didn't. This is NPC buy orders again. Okay. We need the data analyzer also. We're getting relic and data analyzer ones. There we have it. Where are these going? They're going... Did I just purchase them twice? What's happening? they're in the system. Darn it. Ugh. Did you see what I just did? Just wasted money. I just wasted money, Scampy.
Warp drive active.
So make sure it says station. And not system. Yeah, that's me teaching you that. Because I know it. Mm-hmm. 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 And these blueprints that I'm flying around with
Docking permission requested.
are not incredibly valuable. If you are flying around with valuable blueprints, that is a time to be a little more cautious than I'm being. Me, I can afford to buy these blueprints
Docking
like
request
15
accepted.
times at the moment, right? But later on, that won't be the case. Take a fast little ship, really quick shuttle or something like that. Oh, okay. No, we did get 2 of each. Womp, womp. I don't think we can sell these. We could sell you for 0 ISK. Awesome. So we have our blueprint originals. We also, let's just check this quick. That's where our destroyer is. This is where all our original stuff is. We do want to go back and get this 1 MN blueprint also. What else do we want as far as blueprints? It would be nice to get an armor repper or something similar. I think I wanted to get the Imicus right now also. Imicus is a good ship to start to learn how to do some exploring, which we're going to need. So what I was saying before also about invention. Invention sounds like a crazy, scary thing in this game.
Warp drive active.
It's not that complicated. So, in our ship tree, if our goal is to go from an Imicus up to a Helios, we need to invent a blueprint for that. And essentially what you do is you take your blueprint original, you make a blueprint copy, which you can do anytime with your originals. And a lot of people, they buy really expensive originals and then make copies and sell those copies. You can do that. We're going to make a blueprint copy, and then we are going to try to invent off of that blueprint copy, consuming it and giving us a chance at either something similar or something different along the same tree. So we'll be inventing with our miner, and we'll be inventing the miner 1 to get to miner 2 or something a little bit better, and then we'll be inventing with the Imicus also, just to try to get some bump up, and then very likely we'll take it step by step from there. Here we go. We have our shopping. This is actually
Warp drive active.
going pretty decently this morning so far. Let me get into warp jump. I'm going to grab some more coffee. I think you can just hit jump now, and it jumps you within 0, and then I don't know. I'm just old school doing this. Fantastic. No time wasted. Okay. Again, warp within 0.
Drive active.
And then we'll pop on autopilot once we're in warp.
Autopilot engaged.
Gotta move over a little bit, get my buddy in here. Oh. Scampy, you want to say hello? Hey.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Hello, Scampy.
Autopilot disabled.
Co-pilot.
Waypoint reached.
Okay. We are here to purchase the Imicus blueprint. In this station. Got it. All right. As of now, we're kind of setting up for tomorrow or the next day. It might take a little bit to get some of this stuff cooking. We are not going to be able to afford something, unfortunately, like the Venture. Venture blueprint. These, see how these are, expires in 53 days. So I can't buy this one. And if I remember right, the actual blueprint, I can't remember where it is. But a Venture would be cool too, but I don't think we can afford it just yet. What about for our catalyst? So I'm just going to go to the ship tree. I'm going to take a look at our catalyst. And it uses small hybrid turret. So it uses all these turrets. And we could use something like railguns. And what you'll notice with railguns is the accuracy fall off, stuff like that, 3,000 meters, right? If we use something like these railguns here, 125 millimeter or carbide railguns. So 125 millimeter would be not bad to get. We have everything it takes, and we could skill this up a little bit. So maybe we get 125 or 150 millimeter railgun 1. And let's just see if those are within our reach. So we're just going to go 125 millimeter Gatling autocannon. So if we take a look at this one, we are going to be able to make this pretty easily. You see, we can't make the railgun 1. I think, if I remember right, we 125 millimeter. Let's go ahead and go to the ship equipment. So the railgun 1 and 125 Gatling autocannon 1. Let's just take a look at this thing. So we got accuracy fall off 4,300 meter. Okay, it's still used with different rounds. So I don't know that we're going to want to make these. We could. I still would prefer something, though, that would be in this small hybrid turret and really easy for us to get a hold of. So we could try to go with blasters. Maybe carbide railgun 1. Limited. So 125 millimeter railgun 1. Let's just search for railgun and see if we can't go off the railgun tree. Okay. Small railgun battery. So we do have a dual 150 millimeter railgun 1 blueprint. Um, we are going to be able to make this. So for a start, we might want to just go with this. And we can check on here. This uses kind of the charges we would want. We have everything it takes to run it. So I think I may go with this. The dual 150. We do dual 150 or dual 250? I think 150. So what I'm looking at here is just what it's going to take to make it. And it's at this station. So we're going to buy this from a NPC buy order. And now we need to go back to 150 millimeter railgun 1, take a look at it, and we need to choose at least one ammo to get. So if we look at, no, it uses antimatter charge medium. Wait a second, what did we just do? Maybe we can't use the dual railguns on this ship. That would be okay though, because we can scale up. Yep, I'm thinking we can't do that. So that's okay. We'll scale up with that. We'll go back to railgun. 200 millimeter railgun 1. Where'd you go? That one actually can't fit on here either. We want like the 150, which these are all kind of far away. Well, you can see some of these blueprints start to get pretty expensive. Okay, let's try blasters instead. Light electron blaster 1 blueprint. So we can get this one. We might as well. It's only 60,000. It's at this station. And now we can go up light electron blaster. Light electron blaster 1, and we can see, okay, this is used with antimatter charges, stuff like that, right? It's just the fitting or the attributes, it's just going to be a closer range weapon. There we go. So if we go antimatter, charge small, that is actually at this station also. Lucky us. Okay. So we have 3 more. We are rocking a bunch of blueprints here. Some stuff we can use to start inventing. And I'm going to go and pick up that other thing that I dropped somewhere. There it is. So all we're really going to need now is some tank. So hopefully we'll, as we're flying around doing our level 1 missions, pick up some tank stuff. And we'll take a look at this antimatter charge S. We need Noxium for this. And I think if it tells you from Jaspit, Crocite,
drive
And
active.
then we will fly back home and get some of these blueprints fired up to be cooked. It would be cool if by tomorrow I could be rocking and rolling with some exploration, some relic analyzer, data analyzer ones, and the Imicus. So I think that's the goal for today. We're going to start making spaceships and start making stuff.
Warp drive active.
Been a capsuleer for one day. Hello, Moralo. Welcome. Welcome. It's a dangerous world out there, especially when you're learning. You're going to lose a lot of ships, and that's okay. I did too. I'm not someone who really likes to look
Warp drive
up
active.
exactly what happens in exactly every single place that I go to. That's not that fun for me. So I'll fly into somewhere and just get blapped. Oh, I thought there was. I thought it was automatic, but maybe it's not. Maybe it was just for a campaign yesterday or something. But I'll pop that off of here. Point. I think it was a campaign maybe throughout the last week that ended. There's a toggle or something, huh? Where would that be? Clip that. Raid channel. No, I don't know.
Warp drive active.
We're going to make this a fixed window, which is going to mess stuff up a little bit. That's okay. Once again, we're going to hit autopilot while we're in the middle of our warp. This is a hard one to grab onto. And now we'll auto dock.
Requested.
Alerts, analytics.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
Cool. We wanted to pick up this, our afterburner. I think this should be okay for now. Navigate to viewer rewards and click drops, huh? Click creator dashboard. That's where we are. Okay. What else could we possibly need? An armor repairer would be really cool, but I didn't see that. Be like a small, here's a hull repair. This is remote. So here's an armor repper 1 blueprint. We don't find it in our area. That'll be a further travel for us. Where'd some click drops? There it is. Yeah, drops are on. There's not anything currently going right now. So I took it off of the stream. Okay, let's just take what we've got here home. We're going back to our X-Sense scary region. Just because it's more fun to live in dangerous space.
Warp drive active.
Somebody's scanning here. Killer 1. I'd say.
Warp drive active.
So we've got police force here and Federation force because we are in a faction warfare system. Just living in faction warfare. Keeping it spicy, keeping it real. We're also going to want drones wherever they went to. Pop up when I have a drone bay IS. I have a drone bay IS. 5 unclaimed awards on our air program. This system yesterday had corruption. Cool today. Cool today. It's going to be different every day.
Warp drive active.
Nope. I should have. There we go. We'll warp to our. Oh.
Warp drive active.
Wait. We're warping to our safe. Didn't I make a? I must not have saved my landing spot for longer. Interesting. So if you remember yesterday, we made this safe spot, which just lands us in the middle of nowhere. If we look at our map, we just land here, near some mining, but that's about it.
Warp drive active.
Which we're gonna do today. Some indie. It's an indie day. Edencom forward post. Must be a factional warfare. It says combat site. Oh, I'm not in my system. Duh. I made that safe so I could jump around it. These Athenors, I'm worried. Okay, so now we have our safe landing spot.
Warp drive active.
We have a Hyperion. Point blank devastation. Now that we're in warp, we can hit our autopilot,
Engaged.
and then we'll dock as soon as we possibly can.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
We brought our stuff home. So now in our item hangar, we have a bunch of stuff that we can cook up. Now I brought my McAllen with. but I do need to actually farm some things. In the industry thing, we can complete this one, and you'll see now we got plus 7% mineral efficiency on these miners, and there is 3 levels remaining, so this would be 8 days and 5 hours to run for that. And time, we could just do a couple time runs, maybe 30 minutes, because this is what we're going to be crafting first. And all I'm doing is I'm just leveling up this one blueprint. So I'll start. I don't know how many jobs I can run at once. The blaster we're not going to worry about too much. We're not doing combat tomorrow. Data analyzer. We will run some time efficiency on that. It could not be submitted. We don't have enough indie, I think, to do 2. Current skills do not support. Yep. So we have 1 job running right now. That's all our current skills can support. And I believe if we go to industry, there is another. We'll add that. Yeah, I can't actually remember how to get more than 1 at a time. I thought it was just this one. That's just skill. Advanced industry. Here we go. 3% reduction. How much does this cost? 390,000. That's a lot for us. Let's do it. Okay. I feel like maybe it's science or something. We are going to need science anyway, so let's see if we have it. We do. We actually have it to 4 already. That's copying speed. I don't know if I can just search out like industry amounts. So I'll just Google it. Production. We need production. It could have said that to us. Allows the operation of multiple factories, allowing 1 additional run of manufacturing. This might be an expensive one though. Oh, 260,000. That's not bad. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. We'll just get those rocking and rolling.
Skill training completed. Skill training completed.
And we'll add level 4 to Q, just so we kind of know what we're working on. There. Now we can do some more stuff. So we'll do time efficiency for this. We'll just run 5 hours on that. No, because we want to be able to make these. So 1 hour from now. What? We just did that. one additional manufacturing job per level. What is going on? Maybe it's just glitching out at the moment. Close this. Open it back up. Sometimes you gotta jostle it. So let's just run it for 10. Could not be submitted. I guess it's only going to be manufacturing that it's going to allow us to do that. Probably just one kind of efficiency research able to be done at a time. Maybe I'm underthinking that. Okay. Is this the one that's pretty good? There we go. So we do have minor ones on this. We do have a mining laser upgrade already. We'll put we can't put an armor repairer on here. And we'll just stick with that for now. I think we can have one more drone. And we just have the one hobgoblin one. Oh boy. So we have a civilian hobgoblin also. And there we go. So we do know for our industry, we're going to need to start making stuff to get an Imicus. 32 or 35,000 tritanium. We need pyrite and mexalin and isogen. So at the moment, cargo hold optimization, extended cargo hold, I don't like those at all. I actually never ever use them. I'm gonna go mining a little bit, and if you're looking for specific mining, you can always use this tab. I am gonna go to a mining spot here. Just hit up an asteroid belt.
Warp drive active.
Okay, we have a friend here. He's in a Mackinac. We'll just go to a different belt. We don't want to bother him, especially because he could just put his drones on us and kill us right here. Not much really going to happen to him if he does that. We're in lower sec space, not low sec, but we are not safe hanging around with him. There is somebody here also. What do we have here? Okay, there's just a couple Serpentis Rex here. Not that huge deal. I believe we can fight off the NPCs here. Believe. We'll get Scordite. And Pelagio Classe. And I'm just going to go ahead and launch my drones. Shift F. They'll be chilling. We're going to get a little bit closer. I don't need to look at that anymore. And I'm going to hit one laser on here, one laser on here. And we are mining. I'm going to align to our exit because you have to at the end anyway. You might as well just do it now. There's no point not to. And we're mining away. So it begins Indie Day. We're working our way up. We do want more ventures at some point, so I will be looking at where I need to go to get the venture blueprint from an NPC. Our drones right here. I need some like good mining techno music or something. This is a lot of miners you'll see in this game. They're running 2, 3 accounts whenever we're not able to do that at the moment. So we are doing our beginner mining. When you're in lower sec, you can always check local just to make sure that there's no people out hunting. That's not a sure bet. Keep your scan rocking and rolling. So, Catalyst, Pioneer, Mackinac, we're not going to see too much an issue with. When you're playing solo self-found like this, there is a kind of a newfound energy injected into even just mining, right? There is more to lose. I guess you have to pay attention. I have more ventures and more minor ones right now. I can cook them up, but still, season 2 off to a good start, I would say. We got our blueprints home, some decent ones to start with. I need rigs. We'll get there. Probably just mobility rigs on pretty much everything. Even a catalyst would be fine. Oh, yeah. You can see we did have somebody else mining over here for a while. When they're yellow like that, you can pick them up. You can see who they belong to. Serpentis small wrecks, little patrollers. You'll get a suspect timer if you loot them. It's not worth it for me at the moment. I'm not playing with other people, but I will say ninjaing loot is on the table. Um, if I'm playing, near somebody and they're killing stuff, and then they're like, "Hey, go ahead and loot it," and then, right? That's gonna break my rules a little bit. But if I'm just gonna come across some wrecks and ninja them later on, oh yeah, that's on the table. That's some PvP, right? It's flagging me. It's making me dangerous. And the security statuses that you'll have. And I think in even order to loot those wrecks, I would have to go partial safety yellow. And all that means is that anybody can attack me, I believe, in this system, and the guards won't come and help. They're pretty slow anyway, so they probably wouldn't get here in time. Even if somebody came and killed me right now, they're not going to make it. Oh, we have a catalyst in. Just kind of pay attention to that. One catalyst can pop me pretty fast, so. Okay, he's not too far off of me. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. So we can see if he starts to get a little bit closer. There is also a Gila in system. Very likely he is doing the Serpentis Den or something similar. But we'll also just, if we have a Catalyst or a Gila coming to an asteroid belt, that's just time to leave. We must be within range. Oh. Okay, so he's in this, whatever this site is here. Yeah, that's where I would guess. Oh, there is a station right there too. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff right around here. An Astero just passing through. And I'm just popping my ranged scan. Just so I can see what kind of stuff is in the system. Since we're running our catalysts right now, it'll be fun to make some guns, and we'll kind of go with the flow. If we make enough for our guns and afterburner, we'll cook up a couple of those and just do combat tomorrow. Try to get some good drops because we could get some good stuff. We'd have to go back up to like 0.8, 0.7 at least, right? We've settled in a station that we cannot start doing combat stuff. I'd feel a lot more comfortable with like rigs and stuff like that to do level 1 missions, but we could try one. We do have an armor repper, so that could be helpful. Doing decently. We got 2,000 Plagueo Class A and 5,900 of the Scourge. We are going to need some Kernite at some point. So, say we wanted to look for that, we could do that here. I believe exploration. Resource harvesting. Asteroid belts. So we can see even in this system what we have. There's 2 jumps. And we can see Scordite, Plagueo class, Scordite, Plagueo class. So likely we're actually going to be looking for anomalies or anomalies around us. Unfortunately, it looks like they kind of spawn further away. This is going to be the closest one. That could be anything in there. So you just never know. At the moment, we need the base stuff. Oh, we get a cerebral accelerator. Nice. That just automatically applies. No, maybe not. Oh, it's just right here. Redeem to home station. There we go. It's just right at home now. Yeah, I think before invention, we should run around, do some combat missions. And honestly, let's start making our own faction ammo. We're in a faction warfare system. We're in it. We're here. We live here. I could flag up, pop some sights, craft my antimatter charge ammo now, and then trade it for LP and some ISK to get some even better ammo. I can do that. And then just be running faction ammo all the time. Really good idea. So maybe even first day of combat, actually just go and do the dangerous content. So anybody who does watch this can just see that, see what the dipping, not just dipping toes in. This is, shoving the whole leg in. You, as a new player or whatever, you can just dip your toes in. You can stay in 0.9, 0.8, 0.7 space and do combat there. I'm just going to go straight to lower sex system, and then I think straight into warfare, faction warfare, get faction ammo, and then do combat. I have 2 catalysts. That's all you need, right? I've actually not done the new faction warfare. I can see though it's all the same sites pretty much. But I'll just do it live. We'll see about tomorrow. That could be good. Brian, you cooking something?
Yeah, the thing should have went off.
Oh, maybe it's still just gonna go off soon. Hey, I'm just looking out for you, bud.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to eat charcoal today.
I'll check.
That never happens.
The timer should have went off. I'm trying not to.
Okay.
They're not even on yet.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I got Alexa to tell me when the timer's off.
Oh, really? You know what we didn't pick up is a Hobgoblin 1 blueprint. See if it's near us. It is. It's in this system. We'll actually stop there on the way home. Then we can make Hobgoblin 1s and invent a Hobgoblin 2.
Alexa, stop.
I think currently we're training a bunch of stuff. We got some industry, and then we do have weapon, long distance targeting, surgical strike, stuff like that. That's good. That kind of aims us for combat missions tomorrow, or faction warfare. What about an Algos? Because if we do a little faction warfare, move that over so we can see if anybody comes in. If we do a little bit of faction warfare, oh, okay. So for 8 million in this system, we could get this Algos and then turn it into Algos Navy issue for loyalty points. Crit! I think that might be a solid place to start as far as moving on up the ladder and where we're heading to. I'm going to do a bunch of exploration though and see if we can't get lucky and just find something cool. Once I can build my own exploration ships pretty reliably, I'm just going to be jumping into wormholes and letting them drop. Currently, we're down to 11 million ISK. So we got to be just a little bit more careful. Just spending at the moment. Because I can't go and sell these rocks. Actually, I think you can sell to... nope. You can't sell these to NPCs. But ratting in a C1, I could sell the blue loot that drops. That might not be a bad idea. C1 is a wormhole type. So maybe that becomes our level 1 mission. I wonder if I can do C1 in an Algos Navy issue. We can try it. Why not? We'll let this tick around one more time. Let's rock and roll.
Warp drive active.
We're going to go and buy this Hobgoblin blueprint.
Autopilot engaged. Docking permission requested.
Very
Docking
cool looking
request
space.
accepted.
Can dig it.
Skill training autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
Okay. Yeah, this Algos blueprint, 8 million. We'll see what goes into it. Okay, we need isogen. That's actually not that bad. Isogen we can get. We're going to be looking at that pretty soon. NPC buy order. Thank you very much. Now we can make some hobs. And start to try to invent our way up too. That'd be pretty sweet. Hobgoblin 2s would be nice. We'll go to safe landing.
Warp drive active.
There is a Hyperion. Our same buddy here. It's a great ship.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay. Let's see if we can craft up a little bit. Stack all. Okay. We got some Plagio Class A. We'll go to reprocessing. We're just going to take all 3 of this, drop it in here. This is going to cost us 10,000 at the start. We don't have very good rep in this location yet, or at all. So this is going to be a little bit costly each time. But at least we're cooking. Okay. You just need a little bit of Noxium if you need to know how to get that. Here it is. Jaspit, Herbergite, Dark Ochre, Crocite. Uh, Antimatter charges. We do need some Noxium also. We can make a core probe launcher. That's a good idea. We don't have any of them here. So let's just make one. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Our light electron blaster, we do need some Zydrine. So this is going to be rare ores, nullsec security system, maybe in Bistot. So we are going to eventually be making these. Not at the moment. Some Hobbs 1s. Okay, so we need some Noxium. Period. So let's give it a go. Let's just make sure my mining hold's empty. Let's give it a go. What's the worst that could happen?
Warp drive active.
Oh, there's a Synesis. Okay. He's jumping with me. He's a criminal. He's a GD criminal.
Active.
See if he uncloaks. I didn't see him. There, he's going to be a bit slower than us unless he's really got that ship loaded up. These ventures are quick, disposable. I've heard the term your ships are ammunition. I kind of like that. Your ships are ammunition. You fire them. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Warp drive
That's what I'm talking
active.
about, man. Oh, did I not complete this? Talk to the first or career agent, complete the mission. I thought I did complete that. Oh well. Okay, we got some porcuses, orcas. We just want some. We want some kern, man. Do you guys mind? Do you guys mind if we take some kern, just a little bit? Well, I swear we'll be nice. We'll be kind. I just need a little bit. You're a big boy. We are slow. This is a little bit risky. Because they could just determine that we are needing to leave here. And kill us in like half a second. We're in 0.6. I don't think he wants his orca to be in that much trouble, so he could kill me with a venture, probably, but we are just going to fly towards this Kernite. We want this. This is what you would call some riskier clicking. That's okay. These fellas definitely could get tired of us pretty fast. Lots of Hulks, Orcas here. Pretty cool. Let's just open up, see if they're saying anything to us. This guy is gonna target us, possibly. He's not. Okay. He's off to go mess with somebody else. That's great. Because we don't need too much Kernite. We just need a little bit. And we are competing with a Retriever. Not bad. I'm going to risk the bisque. I'm going to say these guys are down to mine with a bro. And go get some coffee. Asking local for some boosts. I like the idea. However, I'm running this solo self-found. So I think that's against my rules. I think it is. Because that's technically working with people. Yo, welcome to the stream though, bro. Yeah, they have some boosting going on. Yeah, it's actually, so I found it's actually really fun. Um, I was surprised. You know, I got out of the, so I'm calling this season 2 today. We're out of the newbie zone, which wasn't too bad. A couple bugs. Um, I've got my blueprints of quite a few of them, and I'm up to 10 million still, even after picking up those blueprints. So yeah, impossible mode. Yeah, it's kind of like a survival crafting. You know, it's, I don't know. I've really actually been enjoying it a lot. Surprisingly, it feels like a really fun way to play this game. And I'm actually taking it on myself to, you know, not live in 0.9, 0.8, or 0.7 space really at all. And I live in a place that gets pirate incursions or corruption regularly. Oh, if I could solo craft my way to capitals, I'd be a legend. Let's see, that would involve so much. Yeah, I'm just kind of going with the flow, actually. Currently, my plan is to tomorrow probably take I have 2 catalysts, so I'm going to take one of those catalysts into faction warfare right away. Do some of the faction warfare sites, and these are my augmented mining drones. Ooh. It is solo self-found single account. So I'm not going to be running multiple accounts or anything. That just means I don't buy anything from players, or sell anything to players at all. Which means, yeah, everything has to be found. It's fun, man. You know, it's a different way to play. but I've already got it now. I've got the Imicus blueprint, so I'll be able to do exploration right away, and then I can start on invention once I get some of the data cores, right? And then, what do we got here?
Warp drive active.
We're gonna leave. Because he flagged up. He could easily tag us with drones there. We're only in 0.6 space. He's in a Pioneer. Bada bing, bada boom, we're gone, right? The juice was not worth the squeeze. So yeah, when I hop back home here in my, what am I, in 0.5 or I think 0.5 system, I'll show you the blueprints I've got so far. Just as this is the day one of blueprint collection.
Warp
So
drive active.
yeah, this system yesterday had corruption too. So I made a safe jump in case bubbles were going to be coming into this system right next to my starter system. But I'm enjoying the play style so far. It's kind of cool. You know, you feel very secluded, I guess.
Warp drive active.
So again, I'll say, when you're landing and you have it set as an autopilot route, mid-warp, you can always put on autopilot.
Engaged.
And then your character will dock as soon as possible, even if you have a safe landing spot. Really helpful, so you don't have to be click, 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 clicking.
Docking permission requested.
Probably.
Docking request accepted.
Or I just move up the chain with a bunch of T1 stuff.
Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
I really think if I get up to a Myrmidon with tier 1 drones, I could rock it out. You know what I mean? I could go into wormholes, start C1 ratting. I can sell the blue loot to NPCs. Yeah. Okay, so we got a little bit of isogen there. Oh yeah, here's my blueprints so far. I got Amicus, I've got some antimatter charges, a relic analyzer, data analyzer ones. So we can start doing research. Yeah, I think it depends on if I get like, so if I research off the Amicus and I pick up a blueprint for the Helios, I kind of have to go that route, right? I mean, we would need ion thrusters, crystalline carbide armor plates, fusion reactor units. We'll just play it by ear for now. So we still do need some Noxium. We need Jasper or Crocite. And I don't think we have any nearby. Let's go into asteroid belts. We have a 0.5. No Crocite. We might have to go into low sec for this. The good news is I can craft the minor ones already, and the afterburners to get us kind of right back into where we need to be. So We need Crocite. I mean, we were getting Kernite there. We need Crocite. I could try to get lucky and do an ore anomalies. These are so far away though. Oh, we take a look at the map. Yeah, I know. I know, man. I know. It's a wild world out there. So I know they're not. There's definitely going to be some grinding, especially because I can't find a module and sell it to somebody. But I am going to be able to. I leveled up my reprocessing a bunch, so tomorrow when I start doing combat, picking up some modules and stuff like that. We'll see. Oh, there's a hair on here at the gate. Is he just chilling? He is just chilling. This could be it. Okay. It doesn't show the asteroid belts here. We have 22 people in system. One more. One more.
Self-drive active.
Yeah, I think living in a lower sex system right away, jumping into faction warfare and stuff right away, gonna be fun. You know, I'd prefer to build up, lose a ship, build up, lose a ship, build up, lose a ship, then just start stacking ships. That doesn't sound as fun to me. We're going. We get something new. We squeeze to find out if the juice is worth it. We have 5 people in system here. We can see this asteroid belt right off of the gate, so we probably don't want to go to that one. Let's go to this one.
Warp drive active.
Does this show me in here now? It doesn't. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, jerks. They're gonna be everywhere. I just know it. Yep. Darn it. That's a battleship there, huh? I'm hoping I could get to
Warp drive
a
active.
spot where we're going to be able to actually pick up some stuff. Maybe some of the ads were cleared, but it looks like we might just have to go home. Hmm? Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Galente shuttle. Rayo here is in a Galente shuttle. Okay. We're in the mix, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to align to our escape. Stop right there. We should be able to zoom straight through that. We got a venture out here, so one of these fellas is in a venture. That's good. We'll see how it goes, Kingfish. Yeah, like I said, I appreciate you stopping by. I am categorizing this whole journey on YouTube also. So if you have a buddy that comes along, they're like, I don't know about getting into EVE Online. It seems too difficult. You can be like, dude, this guy doesn't even buy from people. He can do it. You can do it. Shut up, Gerald. Two ventures. Very nice. That's what we're looking for. There's just one other person out here. We don't know what he's running. Taking a ride into the danger zone. We're out here with our minor ones, cooking up Hemorphite and the lovely Jaspit. Season 2, Episode 1, going good so far. Could end in pure tragedy. We have a new person in. We can see a venture. Yeah, I think this this project we're doing is going to be pretty fun. So I purposefully landed my home system where I was kind of right between nice high sec and I could get into low sec really fast. We have a Kaldari shuttle within range. Maybe a scout. Here he flew through. And anytime you're mining, just align out to where you're heading to next. No matter what, you have to do it at the end anyway. Oh, gneiss deposit. Let's not get greedy now. There's actually ice right here too. We have a bunch of astral mining retrievers in. We do have one guy also in a venture. We don't know what the other two people are in yet. I think one of them's in that shuttle. Most of what I do in my main account is ninja gas mining. So I'm not new to this. I've not tried the speed tanking gas mining before. That takes the cojones I guess I don't have. I mine, jump to the next gas site, jump, and then I'll bring something else in, clear the ads, and finish off gas sites, and then bring that out and sell it. I'm sure it's not. It just feels like I can mess it up so easily. I'm sure you can just hit orbit. Hey, yo! Crittin! That, Kaldari shuttle's nearby again. We have somebody else in. No. A crane. Beautiful ship. Yeah, I just I'm a wormhole guy, so I'll be able to, when I am starting to try to save money up, we start doing C1 ratting, selling blue loot, and I'll be able to kind of craft my way up from there then. Because NPCs buy the blue loot. Okay. We've got one venture, and we still don't know what the other guy is running. Oh, I need to look who won the game last night. The Czechia, South Korea game. I have to remember to do that. I can't believe Mexico won, man. That must have been absolutely crazy. I got a buzzard. Can you imagine being in Mexico when Mexico won? They haven't had a World Cup hosted there since '86, before I was born. But it probably was like the Wild West. They probably fired 50,000 shots in the air after that. Three different announcers probably passed out from shouting goal for too long. Probably one had to go to the hospital. And they just celebrated him there. They've been waiting for this, man. Yeah, my spidey senses are tingling a little bit. There's that crane. Okay, so we just got one guy in here now. It's just the venture. Nice. My spidey senses were wrong. I could purchase the Algos blueprint already. That's gonna put us pretty low on ISK though. So I'm gonna hold off on that until we start doing some combat. Um, might do some like level 1 missions and then the faction warfare with my catalyst. Oh yeah. I think it's, hey, Valheim 1.0 comes out, what, September? We got a couple new people in system. They look friendly. Tengu. Where did he go? They went through? Or they stealthed? Let's not get greedy. Let it ride around one more time. We're out of here.
Warp drive active.
Pal World. Yeah. Something P with farming. What's wrong with farming? You're just mad because you don't water your own plants in that game. You can let your pals do it for you. We are out of Losec, baby.
Warp drive.
Don't water plants in any game. Wait, you're just Stardew Valley. You just what? Straight to sprinklers with you, cheater. I'm not even gonna build a farm and raft till I have the sprinklers. I mean, that makes sense, right? You don't need it. You can stop by any of those little islands and grab stuff up. Heading home. There's a Nereus. Wish Project Zomboid would get off their butts a little bit. We'll go to our safe landing. And then as soon as we're in warp,
active.
we'll go ahead and pop our autopilot on. Definitely not
Autopilot
because of
engaged.
laziness. We got Advanced Industry 1 cooked.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
Oh, it hurts me that that's true. It hurts me. I'm gonna claim all these here. Got 50,000 skill points out of there. We're actually cooking along in our industrialist. So something really sad. This entrepreneur mission, we couldn't complete because you have to buy from the other player. It wasn't an NPC, or it didn't appear to be. Hack this bad boy. Oh, they're giving us an incursus there. That's good. And Maulus blueprint. I guess we'll run that in faction warfare. You know what I'm saying? That way we can scram people. We're gonna be so powerful, right? Can't see the cat tree. And nobody's sleeping up there anyway. I think I just moved the camera. Cool. Let's see what this mollusk takes to make. We'll reprocess our ores that we just scooped up. And we're gonna get some Noxium. That's what we wanted, right? go back over here to industry. We shouldn't have to get some Noxium for a little bit now. Look, each one of these makes 1. We're just going to run 2 of them. Fire it up. Okay. We also are going to want antimatter charges for tomorrow. Each bundle of this. Are we, am I still researching or something? This job is active. What jobs do I have running? Oh, we have the minor one delivery that we can do, which means we can do some efficiency research then on some of these others. So I I think I'm gonna do a time efficiency. Let's see what the mollusk takes. Oh my gosh, we're almost there. We're gonna be cooking up a mollusk today, man. So we'll pop into the ship tree. You guys can see what that looks like. This also means with the mollusk, this has remote sensor dampener. So I'm used to flying this one, which has the warp scram. Uh, we are just gonna have remote sensor dampener in this. That is such a bad ship. But we could take the copy, I think, and turn it into um, Navy issues. Oh my god. Uh, okay, this is a really bad ship. Unbelievable. Okay, sure. Does this have? It has a drone bay, right? Whatever, man. Whatever. It does. It has 30 M3 of drones, so it can fit some drones at least. We'll build that today. Um, and we could actually do invention off of that right now too. We would need data cores, so we could just hold that for invention because it's a copy. Um, all right, let's check out the Amicus. We are actually close to that too. Let's do a material. Oh, am I going to be playing for that much longer? I don't know. Maybe we won't make an Amicus today. So we'll do material research until tomorrow. 18 hours is probably what it's going to be. 18 hours of material research. That's going to cost us 21K. We're cooking up core probe launcher, blueprints. We don't want the dual. We want the electron blaster. And we don't have any Zydrine yet, so we can't actually make those. If I would have been a little greedier, we could have made that. We can make some hobgoblins though. It would be in my best interest to actually. We're gonna run 10, 12 hobgoblins. That's actually great. And when we come in tomorrow, I'm gonna have those hobgoblins. We got our core probe launcher. We are cooking. Here we are. I might have to go back and get the probes because the probe blueprint is 5 million. I didn't know that. I thought it was cheaper. Um, so for blueprints, then we could make one run of a mollusk. Well, we have our catalysts already. I need. This isn't going to fit on my catalyst. Yeah, that's M. That's not going to fit. We need a small gun. The electron blaster is a pain. It takes Sidrine. So I'm just going to look at the catalyst again. I'd like to be able to make some turrets for this bad boy for tomorrow. How about just a 75mm Gatling rail? Okay, try again. 150mm railgun one. Can buy the. Oh wait. Try again. How about a carbide railgun one? That's different. I can't remember. You know, we have an idea. Let's reprocess this bad boy. That's not going to give us what we want. 105K to reprocess that thing. Can we go straight to cruiser? This is going to be too much. Just needs Zydrine also. We're actually not far off of this though. It is 82 million. We are not super far away from that, actually. Interesting. Catalyst blueprint is in this system. It's 7.8 million. So not terrible. Let's keep going down the list. 125mm railgun one. No sellers. Light ion blaster. That just needs isogen. That's in the system. Let's go buy it. We're going to get the light ion blaster instead. Electron blaster was a good idea. Ion blaster is going to be way better. Mackinac Thrasher. So tomorrow we're going to have a catalyst rigged up with some blasters. So we'll go ahead and, was it ion blaster? Light ion blaster 1. 2 would be required to buy from a player. So we'll get 1. And light ion blaster 1. There we go. 90,000. And we are buying from an NPC. So I'm going to set my destination to home. Undock. Then we're going to jump to our safe dock.
Warp drive active.
We'll make some blasters. And then I'm just going to hit autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Will automatically dock when this is yellow. And it'll dock as fast as it can. So even if there was somebody out here trying to get us, there is not. But oh, here's a Pioneer.
Docking permission requested.
It'll
Docking
automatically
request accepted.
put us straight in there. Neat little tip.
Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
Okay. So we got our ion blaster. Let's cook that bad boy up. And we could definitely use some antimatter charges. Did I already? I thought I already did that. I guess not. We are doing material efficiency on an Imicus, crafting some afterburners and some hobgoblins. So we can make, let's make 5 of these. So we are making 5 ion blasters. And then let's make some ammo. These are going to be, what, crates of ammo? Yeah, by 100. So we are going to make 39 runs. Could not be submitted. We got too much indie going on. I think we're actually probably going to want to spend some of our 1.1 million skill points here. Oh boy, we're lagging. I think it's mass production. Yes. This is going to be important for us.
Skill training completed.
Especially at the moment. We need these industry slots to be able to keep our stuff running. So, pretty awesome. For today, season 2, episode 1, we got a bunch of blueprints that we need. And we got some danger mining done, which is going to be super helpful in the future. We are running some material research on the Imicus, and we are getting prepared for some catalyst running tomorrow. Antimatter charges, ion blasters, the hobgoblins I don't think we can have, but just an afterburner. And then I do have an armor repairer, a civilian armor repairer. That's what we're going to have to use for now. We have some civilian data and relic analyzers. We'll keep those just in case we do end up needing them, but I did pick up the blueprints for tomorrow. We are going to prep to have the next day, which will be Monday. I'll skip Sunday. The next day to be running around exploring. So if you do want to check this series out more, season 1 was through the newbie zone. I did pop it onto YouTube where you can look at my previous streams here. Yeah, that was a fantastic start to this season. We got some danger mining in 22 space. Thanks for popping in, everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow.